You're listening to the 6 o'clock news on BBC Radio 4. Residents in flats with Grenfell-style flammable cladding and other fire safety problems have recently reacted angrily to a government minister's suggestion that they will have to pay towards the cost of making them safe. The Housing Safety Minister said costs would be kept affordable and that there was a £1.6 billion government fund to pay for repairing taller tower blocks. But leaseholders say the money doesn't go far enough and they will now face huge bills for a problem they didn't create. Our Consumer Affairs correspondent Sarah Corker reports.
The Grenfell Tower fire exposed serious issues with building regulations, the scale of which is only now being realised. More than 3 years on, hundreds of thousands of people are still living in unsafe flats with dangerous cladding. In Leeds city centre, Abby Tubis and her husband face crippling costs to remove the flammable cladding from their building, a repair bill that could run into tens of thousands of pounds.
It literally is just pulling and ripping our lives apart, and if we want to have a family we have to start now, and we can't financially because we might have to declare bankruptcy due to this. We couldn't bring up a child in an unsafe home.
The government is providing £1.6 billion to remove dangerous cladding. Around 3,000 buildings have already applied to the fund. But analysis suggests the money will cover just 1/3 of the highest risk blocks. And in a significant change in position, the Minister for Building Safety, Lord Greenhalgh, told the Housing Select Committee that leaseholders would now have to cover some of the costs.
Affordability means it has to be something they can afford and they won't go bankrupt, so that's the whole point.
Right, but the costs could still be significant even if they're affordable, couldn't they, for leaseholders?
Our aim is to make sure that they are affordable.
Some leaseholders have warned they could now be made bankrupt and homeless. And not only are some flats dangerous, but they're also unsellable too, as banks refuse to offer mortgages on properties without a fire safety certificate.